Satoru Gojo, the strongest sorcerer of Jujutsu Kaisen. Satoru Gojo is one of the central characters in the anime and manga series Jujutsu Kaisen, created by Gege Akutami. Known as the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer in the world, Gojo has become one of the most iconic and powerful figures in modern anime. Satoru Gojo was born into the prestigious Gojo Clan, one of the three great sorcerer families. From birth, he possessed the Six Eyes, a rare ocular ability passed down through his bloodline, and the Limitless curse technique, making him an unprecedented prodigy in the world of Jujutsu sorcery. During his childhood and teenage years, Gojo was already known as a genius sorcerer. He attended Tokyo Jujutsu High, where he trained to exorcise curses, malevolent spiritual beings born from human negative emotions. As a student, Gojo became close friends with Suguru, Geto, and Shoko Ieiri. However, his friendship with Geto would eventually fall apart after a tragic mission involving Riko Amanai, a young girl connected to the powerful star plasma vessel. After failing to protect Riko and witnessing the dark side of Jujutsu society, Geto became disillusioned and turned into a villain, known as the worst curse user. This betrayal deeply affected Gojo, shaping his future actions and strong resolve to change the Jujutsu world. In the present timeline of Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo works as a teacher at Tokyo Jujutsu High, where he mentors young sorcerers like Yuji Itadori, Megumi Fushiguro, and Nobara Kojisaki. Despite his laid-back, playful, and cocky demeanor, Gojo is a wise and fiercely protective mentor. Throughout the series, Gojo plays a vital role in fighting against powerful curses and corrupt sorcerers. He aims to reform the entire Jujutsu society, removing the outdated higher-ups and creating a new generation of strong sorcerers capable of defending humanity. Due to his overwhelming power, Gojo is seen as a threat by many enemies. He becomes the main target of various curse users, including Kenjaku, who seeks to eliminate Gojo in order to plunge the world into chaos. Despite countless battles, Gojo remains an unshakable force, widely known and feared as the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer alive. Personality. Satoru Gojo is charismatic, confident, and often eccentric. He is playful, sarcastic, and loves to tease others, especially his students and colleagues. His laid-back attitude and humor often hide the deep burdens he carries. Though he acts casually, Gojo is highly intelligent, calculating, and extremely serious when it comes to protecting people from curses and corrupt sorcerers. He has an unshakable sense of justice and is fiercely loyal to his friends and students. He deeply cares for his students and sees them as the future of Jujutsu society. However, his arrogance is well known. Gojo fully acknowledges that he is the strongest and isn't afraid to remind others of it. Despite his cocky attitude, Gojo often bears the responsibility of being the strongest alone, knowing that his power comes with great isolation. Powers and abilities. Satoru Gojo is widely recognized as the strongest character in Jujutsu Kaisen, possessing terrifying abilities and mastery over cursed energy. 1. Limitless, inherited technique. Gojo's signature ability, passed down through the Gojo Clan, gives him absolute control over space at an atomic level. Infinity, creates an infinite space between himself and others, preventing anyone from physically touching him. Curse technique lapse, blue, generates a force that attracts and crushes objects by collapsing space. Curse technique reversal, red, repels objects with immense explosive force. Hollow technique, purple, combines blue and red into a devastating energy beam that erases everything in its path. 2. Six Eyes, rare ocular ability. A special eye technique that drastically increases perception, allows flawless control over cursed energy, and reduces energy consumption to almost nothing. It also enables Gojo to analyze and copy techniques. 3. A domain expansion, unlimited void. Gojo's domain expansion traps his opponents inside an infinite space of endless information, overwhelming their minds and leaving them unable to move or think clearly. Anyone caught inside becomes helpless as their senses are overloaded. 4. Immense cursed energy control. Gojo has nearly limitless cursed energy, allowing him to heal himself rapidly and continuously maintain his techniques, like infinity, for long periods. 5. Enhanced speed and strength. Aside from his techniques, Gojo possesses incredible physical abilities. His speed and reflexes allow him to dodge attacks at blinding rates, while his physical strikes can easily overpower most foes. 6. Tactical genius. Gojo is not just strong, he is also a brilliant tactician. He can quickly analyze enemies' abilities, adapt in battle, and use his techniques with surgical precision. Weapons and tools. While Gojo primarily fights with his techniques and fists, he has used simple cursed tools on rare occasions. Legacy. Satoru Gojo has quickly become one of the most iconic anime characters of his generation. Known for his unstoppable power, flashy personality, and memorable white hair and blindfold, he has captured the admiration of fans worldwide. He represents both hope and change in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. As the strongest sorcerer, Gojo seeks to break the cycle of suffering and reshape the Jujutsu society into something better for future generations. Despite his unmatched power, he also represents the loneliness of strength, the burden of standing at the top alone. Satoru Gojo's story is a reminder that strength alone isn't everything. Beneath his overwhelming power and confident attitude lies a man burdened with responsibility, loss, and the desire for change. He teaches us that true strength is not just about defeating enemies but about protecting others, guiding the next generation, and standing firm in the face of overwhelming odds. Gojo will forever be remembered as the strongest sorcerer of Jujutsu Kaisen, a fearless mentor, a fierce protector, and an unstoppable force who fights not just for himself, but for a brighter future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more legendary character stories.